Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great week. So I wanted to take the time to talk to you tonight about something that could inhibit us from achieving anything in life, whether it's our goals, our happiness, our jobs, our success, and it's something called time management. So that's a buzzword that's sweeping the nation. And ultimately, if we don't use our time effectively, it could really inhibit us. And so I wanted to take the time to talk to you about some strategies that I use in order to achieve success. And maybe you can apply them to your own personal self. So are you a person that feels like, I'm just adjusting this, that you feel like you don't have enough hours in the day? Do you feel like you could add another hour and you still wouldn't have enough time to get everything you want to get done? Well, then maybe these next few minutes are something that could really benefit you. So with that being said, I just want you to always remember we're human and we're not robots. So we cannot expect ourselves to be perfect, nor can we expect ourselves to achieve everything that we absolutely want to achieve. So that's when I first point out to you, are your goals realistic? Meaning what you're giving yourself on that long to-do list. Do you really think you can get that done throughout the day? So it's important to really, really think about that, because a lot of times, and I'm the culprit myself, but let me tell you a little story. Okay, so I'll start from this morning. I woke up. I did not want to go to the gym at all. And Tuesdays are usually my gym days. I have a schedule where I go 5 times a week, and I look at my week beforehand because my schedule is always changing, and I say, okay, this is a good time to go, this is a good time to go, and I make sure I'm able to still get the amount of sleep that I need, so I'm well rested, and so the odds are better in my favor, because I know you guys know if you don't get a lot of sleep and then you expect yourself to wake up and go lift things up and put them down, chances are you're not going to go and you're not going to get it done. So I planned out my days at the beginning of the week, and I woke up this morning, did not feel like going at all, fought with myself, probably took an extra 20 minutes to actually put on clothes, and it was a struggle getting there, but I got there because I know I put it in my schedule. However, the funny thing is, even when I felt like I really didn't want to be there, it was one of the best workouts I've ever had because I had a plan. I went in knowing what I was doing, how long I was going to be there for, and exactly what I was going to do. And even throughout the workout, I almost gave up a few times, but then I looked at the paper and I said to myself, I have this written down, I have to get it done no matter what. And so that's what I urge you to think about, is planning out your week ahead, thinking about what your upcoming week is, and seeing if it's a realistic goal. So with that in mind comes the word prioritizing. So prioritizing is putting things first that are more important to us. So with that being said, everyone has different priorities. For me, stress management is in the form of going to the gym. So that is a priority to me. But for others, maybe a formal gym is not a priority. Maybe just increasing physical activity. So if that's not something that you want to build into your day, maybe you can build it in through easier means, like walking at your lunch hour or walking with a friend at night when you would normally go and sit at dinner. So these are things you could think of prioritizing. And yes, famous lists. I do like to write lists. However, I think we should prioritize those lists and keep them a minimum of 5 tasks, because realistically, a lot of hours in our day don't belong to us. So with that being said, give yourself some time to yourself. You need to nurture yourself so you're able to give back, because if we don't take care of ourselves, how do you expect to take care of other people? How do you expect to get things done that you want to get done? So prioritizing not only instills behaviors that need to get done that day, but also need to get done for you. So prioritize time for yourself. So with that prioritizing comes boundaries. Do you set boundaries for yourself? Because that is essential with time management. I know with me, I am not always around my phone, and I let my clients, I let my patients, I even let my friends know, hey, listen, I'm not going to have my phone around me during certain times because that is a time I need to decompress and calm down. And I have yet to have a person be angry or upset with me. So sometimes we create these concepts in our head that we think people are going to get upset if we don't answer immediately at this time. But realistically, they understand. So create boundaries for yourself. Tell yourself after 8 o'clock, maybe I won't use social media. Or set a boundary when you're with loved ones, when you're with family. Turn off the phone. If you feel like you're getting anxiety from feeling the buzzing noises or from feeling the emails, which happens very frequently for me, so I literally click that off button and let it go for a few hours. Now, am I saying to neglect your responsibilities? Of course not. However, in the same respect, you have the responsibility to yourself to take care of yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't prioritize your own health, how do you expect others to help you? How do you expect others to prioritize your health if you can't even prioritize yourself? So those are the things that I feel are essential for time management. So first, it's about being realistic with yourself. Are you actually able to achieve those things? Number 2, prioritizing. So making a list, writing it down is number 3, but prioritizing those things on those lists of what you actually have to get done versus what is something that can be put off. And this is something I was talking about tonight with our nutrition group class, where we've been talking about maybe responsibilities at work or at home, and we came up with the realization that there's going to be things on the list and we might be awesome in tackling every single thing in that day, or we might have to put things off till the next day. But guess what? The next day we wake up, if we accomplished the day before what happened, there's going to be a whole new list of things the next day to do. So no matter what, we're always going to have something to do. That's life. It's always going to be busy. There's always going to be excuses to not do something. There's always going to be reasons why we should not. But I want you to think about it. What are the reasons why we should? What are the reasons why we should wake up in the morning and have a morning ritual, a morning routine, whether that's going to the gym, for me it is, or just sitting down with a cup of coffee for 15 minutes and relaxing and making yourself breakfast, or whether that is taking the time for you to read a good book at the end of the day. So there's always going to be reasons to not do these things, to not choose to, maybe to choose to start to get healthy. Maybe you have that extra 10 pounds that you want to lose, or maybe it's even as much as 50, or maybe there's even a greater health journey for you. Maybe you want to run a marathon. Maybe you want to climb a mountain of some kind. There's always going to be a reason to not do something, but don't let time be the reason, because guess what? Time is going to pass anyway, and ultimately, it's not about time, it's about what we do with time. So that's my little spiel on time management tonight. I don't want anyone to be held back by time and time restraints. So ways to make more hours of your day, or make more hours within your day, is to prioritize them and to nurture yourself so you can nurture others. So my name is Michelle Robleski. For those of you who don't know me, I am a registered dietitian nutritionist. I work at a private practice, and I absolutely love it, and I adore helping people really achieve their success and their goals. So with that being said, I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a fitness instructor. I teach Zumba Kids. I teach Tabata Boot Camp, which I will kick your butt in if you ever attend my classes. But I'm also a virtual health coach for a program with predictable results. So I can reach you from the comfort of your own home through the phone. And it's wonderful because I'm now able to reach people in other states that I never have been able to before. And I'm able to reach them at times that are convenient for them. So with that being said, that actually ties into this whole time management thing. It's how I got involved with it, because time was an excuse for so many people that I knew. And now, due to virtual health coaching, it's no longer an excuse, because you create your own schedule. All right, I hope you have a great night. And if you have any comments, please feel free to write them below, and I'd be happy to get a conversation going. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Good night.